Episode 11: The Soul of Our Food, Returning to Natural and Organic Living. Theme: Health, Land, and Spiritual Integrity in What We Eat. Key message: genetically modified food may fill the stomach, but only natural food nurtures the soul. Introduction. There was a time when food was not just about eating, it was about connection. It connected us to the soil, the rain, the sun, and to the unseen spirit that gives life to all living things. Our ancestors didn't eat merely to survive, they ate to commune with the earth, with one another, and with the Creator. Today, the sacred relationship is fading. Supermarkets overflow with abundance, yet the life force in our food has diminished. The earth cries beneath chemical weight, and our bodies mirror her distress. Our people are becoming sick, not just in the body, but in the soul. This is a call to remember that food is more than matter, it is energy, prayer, and medicine. 1. The hidden cost of modern food systems. We have been told that modern farming feeds the world, but what it truly feeds is a system of profit and dependency. Genetically modified seeds, chemical fertilizers, and pesticides have severed our sacred bond with the land. What once grew in partnership with nature now grows in opposition to it. When we eat food that has been stripped of its natural energy, we also lose a part of our vitality. The taste of food has changed, not because our tongues have grown dull, but because the spirit of food has been weakened. Our convenience-driven world teaches us to prioritize speed and shelf life over nourishment and connection. But the cost is high. We lose the very essence of life that comes from natural soil, sunlight, and love. When profit becomes the purpose of food, its sacredness is lost. 2. Spiritual and cultural impact. Food is not just physical substance, it is spiritual exchange. Every grain of rice, every root, every fruit carries the vibration of the land where it grew and the consciousness of the hands that nurtured it. In our Melanesian tradition, planting was never just a task, it was a prayer. Our ancestors spoke to the land, sang to the seeds, and thanked the Creator before harvest. The garden was a temple, and the harvest a sacred offering. But when we consume artificial and chemical engineered food, that sacred rhythm is broken. The land's song becomes faint, and our inner spirit loses tune with it. Artificial food might fill our bellies, but it cannot feed our essence. It lacks the spirit, the life within life, that awakens gratitude and reverence. The spirit of food is the spirit of land, and when the land is wounded, the people lose their strength. 3. Health and energy consciousness. We are what we eat, not just physically but energetically. When we eat natural food, our cells recognize it as life. Our body aligns with the frequency of creation. But when we eat chemical or processed food, our system struggles to translate that artificial energy. The result? Fatigue, confusion, emotional imbalance, and spiritual dullness. Food grown in polluted soil carries that same vibration into our being. The health of the soil and the health of the soul are intimately connected. Organic food restores clarity to the mind and vibrancy to the spirit. It keeps our inner light strong, our emotions balanced, and our intuition open. Eating is a daily act of spiritual alignment, an opportunity to honor life and give thanks for the sacred exchange between earth and human. The energy we consume shapes the energy we emit. 4. The call to return to the garden. This is more than a call to plant. It is a call to remember. The garden is not just a patch of land, it is the cradle of human wisdom. Every seed we plant in love teaches us patience, surrender, and divine timing. Reclaiming our food sovereignty means reclaiming our power. When we grow our own food, we break free from dependence on systems that exploit both the earth and our people. We restore balance economically, spiritually, and environmentally. Imagine every community having a shared organic garden. Imagine schools teaching children how to plant, nurture, and harvest food with love. Imagine our traditional planting rituals, the songs, the prayers, the moon cycles coming alive again in our villages. This is the true revival of Melanesia, not just through policies, but through our hands returning to the soil. To return to the garden is to return to grace. 5. Practical wisdom for families. Transformation begins at home. You don't need a vast land or expensive tools to start living organically. Just intention and care. Here are simple, soulful steps families can take. 1. Start a home garden. Even a few pots of vegetables or herbs can reconnect you to nature's rhythm. 2. Practice seed saving and exchange. Share with neighbors to strengthen community food networks. 3. Make natural compost from kitchen scraps. This returns life to the soil. 4. Choose local and seasonal produce. What grows in your land carries the vibration your body needs. 5. Use herbal remedies passed down by elders. Nature provides healing that pharmaceuticals often imitate but can never replace. 6. Teach children the value of food, gratitude before meals, respect for waste, and awareness of where their food comes from. When families begin to live this way, communities begin to heal. And when communities heal, the nation's soul begins to awaken. Organic living is not a lifestyle trend, it is a return to spiritual integrity. Soul reflection. The way we treat the land is the way we treat our soul. When we return to natural food, we return to natural wisdom. Pause for a moment and reflect. What does your food say about your relationship with the earth? Do you eat in gratitude or in habit? When you next plant, cook, or eat, remember it is not just for survival, it is communion, a sacred act of remembering who you are and where you come from.